The bullet suffered little resistance as it penetrated the right side of Dustin's skull. Implanting itself deep within the left cerebral cortex, its power flung his body forward, driving his head into the adjacent table with considerable force. So sorry. I'm doing it again. We writers have a habit of doing that. Thinking how we write. It's probably the only way any of us get any work done, really. Now, before you, the viewer, jump to any excessively wild narrative conclusions about our subject here, please allow me the courtesy of putting your dear mind at ease. For he is I. That is to say, he is me. Nasty business, isn't it? But before I get too ahead of myself, I think I should start at the beginning. Makes sense.
You?
Morning, Mr. Travers.
Oh, please. We're on too good a terms for using second names. Call me David.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I gave the guys downstairs your latest draft, and I've been hearing a lot of positive things.
Always good to hear.
Well, I mean, from what I'm hearing, it's not quite as proactive as Rouge 39. But you were probably trying to tone things down a smidge. Am I right? I'm not sure I like that. You see people nowadays, Dustin, they enjoy graphic violence. And they enjoy it in abundance. Especially when it comes guilt-free. It draws people in. It's escapism. It allows people to enter into a world which they never dare tread. Understand?
I think so.
You see, this is what people want. Relentless, no holds barred, pure, unlawful, unadulterated death.
I understand.
Good. Just look at you, my golden boy. And to think when you first arrived, you were trying to peddle those god-awful children's books. What were they called?
The Tooth-tastic Adventures of Ziggy the Zebra.
Ha! A dentist zebra. Brilliant. Although it's not brilliant, it's bloody ridiculous. So when can I see your next draft?
Soon. I promise. This is good stuff. Very good stuff. So what you're saying is our guy needs some kind of signature.
All the most famous serial killers in history all had their identifiable trademarks. Jack the Ripper had a taste for prostitutes. Jeffrey Dahmer liked to keep little mementos of his victims, amongst other things. The aptly named Moore's Murders shows a specific location to dump their victims. It's just down the road, I can show you if you like.
Maybe another time, thanks. So what you're saying is it should be something unique about the actual killings itself?
Not necessarily. Most serial killers choose to kill the same way repeatedly, either because that's what works best for them or they're trying to get themselves noticed. Not exactly the best idea in this line of work.
This line of work?
Writers, stories. You don't want to be saying the same thing over and over again, repeating yourself. People get bored of you.
Ah, right. Well, what about our guy?
You're the guy with the pen.
What about lipstick?
I like to think my lips have a naturally flourished appearance. Yours, however, could do with a touch-up.
No, I mean for our guy. You could apply lipstick to its victims. It's unexpected, it's creepy, it will grab people's attention. Why not?
Okay, I can get on board with that.
It opened up a world of opportunity in my mind. There was a single salmon that was going upstream, and it was a vision of pure beauty, and it inspired me a lot.
Has been intentionally murdered. It would appear that Jade was splitting her time between her laptop and possibly getting ready to go out. However, we haven't heard anything else about this from her closest friends.
Shit!
But that is something we are looking into. We ask the media and the general public to respect the Sutcliffe family's privacy at this very difficult time. No further questions, please.
Morning! You look tired. Joke to work? How'd the writing go last night? Good, I hope. You got some good stuff yesterday.
Was it you?
It was what, me?
Did you kill her?
Kill who?
Jade. The intern with the lipstick from yesterday? She's dead. Did you kill her?
Oh, her. Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
Why not?
Keep your voice down.
Don't worry about it.
Are you completely and utterly out of your mind?
Absolutely.
Doc says I shouldn't do any heavy lifting. I'm sure I can manage 2 cups of tea.
Cheers, Dad.
So how's the new book coming?
Not bad. Still got to iron out a few kinks. The usual.
Well, if it's anything like the last one, it'll be a big success. I don't know why you don't quit that job of yours at Bioscience.
Dad.
And why don't you sell that little house of yours and get somewhere bigger?
Dad, just let it go.
I mean, you'd finally have room to hang all those awards of yours.
It's just not me. You know I don't do it for the money.
Well, if you don't, I bloody well do. Still, I'm proud of you, son. And your mother would be too, if she was still with us.
What do you think she'd say? She could see me now.
Don't worry, son. She can see you.
So, how do you respond to people calling you the next Thomas Harris?
Well, I tell them it's not what it says on my birth certificate.
Oh, but in all seriousness, let's discuss the book itself. You've made it no secret that certain aspects of the killings detailed in your book are based on actual events, correct?
Very loosely, news reports, news articles, that kind of thing. It's the whole lipstick thing that really intrigued me. You've got to find inspiration from somewhere, so...
Reaches #1 in all the major literature charts within 2 weeks. It's the fastest selling thriller novel of the decade, both at home and abroad. I mean, did you ever imagine to reach that kind of level of success when you were writing it?
Well, when I wrote the book, I
Mr. Bayless?
I just, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think he's coming back. I thought the book was weird.
I've always liked it here. It's nice and quiet. It gives you time to just think and get away from it all. No one would ever disturb us here.
Are we even allowed to be here?
You know, I'd always wondered about your sexuality. It's good to know where you stand on the issue.
What are you talking about?
I'm out.
You know what I meant.
Yes, I do, and I don't buy it. You can't just walk away from something like this. We've created something wonderful. Something that's going to live far beyond you and me.
Something wonderful. Are you serious? Innocent people have died because of us. Because of you.
Don't play the victim. I like to think you had a much bigger hand in this than I did. Besides, that wasn't the deal. I give you my story, you give me my legacy. That was the deal.
Yeah. But the deal didn't involve me being held captive by a lunatic now, did it?
Come now, you're not a prisoner. You're free to leave whenever you want. However, if you're intelligent enough, which I know you are, you'd consider the consequences of such an action. Maybe consider an alternative path. The choice is, however, yours.
Do what you want. I'm done. Goodbye.
It's not over. It's over when I say it's over.
Where the hell am I?
Does it really matter?
Am I wearing a suit?
I picked one up for you on the way down here. You think a man should look his best when he's buried?
No, wait, please! No, wait!
Why do they always say wait? Wait seems to imply me rather do it in a few minutes instead of this particular moment. Just delaying the inevitable. But really what you're asking is for me to spare your life entirely. Isn't that right?
Yes!
Then say it. Beg for your life. Bow to those who think themselves superior, while you crawl and scratch around in the dirt like a mongrel. Like the lesser being you are. Say it!
I beg you.
Oh. I expected better from you. Get up. Don't run! You run, I find you. You die. You run, you get away. I find you. You die. All roads lead to nowhere, mate. So turn around and face the music. What do you want? What I've always wanted. To cement my legacy.
Do it yourself. You do not need me!
Oh no, Dustin. I need you. You're the poet, the wordsmith, the master. No one would know who Christ was if someone hadn't risen him to be a god. I'm retiring. You're wrong when you say this is over. You're almost right. I've made my mark, thanks to you. That's enough for me. I'm quitting whilst I'm ahead. Hell, I'm 9-0, undefeated, virtually a legend. You forget. I've been doing this a long time before you came along. Besides, I've only got enough lipstick for one more murder. One more. Then I'm done. I've given you more than enough stories to see you through to the end. It's okay. One more. And I'll set you free. Familiar.
Thought a familiar setting might help. Might get something out of you.
Something out of the both of us. Right then. Where shall we start? We done?
Yes. I think I have enough to be going on with, thanks.
We'll mention it. I hope everything sounded to your liking.
So how long ago was it? Was she awake when you broke out? How old was she? I had a feeling.
That was the intention. Is that it? Good. Final draft?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's perfect.
Someone sure of himself? How'd that dictaphone work out?
How did you know about that?
People who try to deceive me, well, things don't end well for them. Especially you. Oh, hello. He's seen it. Well, go on then, pick it up.
What are you doing?
Keeping my promise. Your way out, that's it. Go on. There you go, attaboy. Now, put your finger through the little loopy thing, point it at me, and pull the trigger.
I'm not going to shoot you.
Shame. I was wondering whether you had the balls or not. Well, he is a trooper.
I don't want to do this.
Yes, you do. You just won't admit it. Like the billions before you, you would derive pleasure in taking my life.
Then I wouldn't be free anyway. I'd still end up behind bars.
At least you'd be alive. Either you put a bullet in me or I'll put a bullet in you. So, what do you say, Dustin? Want to be my number 10? Whew! Bloody hell! You had me scared for a second there, bud. I didn't know what was going to happen.
I don't understand. Did I miss?
Nope. Direct hit. About an inch away from the heart, I'd say. If I had one. Good shot.
How the hell are you still standing?
I'm not. I've never stood a day in my life. Looks much too overrated. I much prefer sitting.
What are you?
Do you really need to ask?
No. No, you can't be.
Yep. Proper Jekyll and Hyde you are.
But where did you come from?
You dink! I thought writers were supposed to be clever. Look deep within yourself. Reach down to the dark recesses of your soul. You'll see me there.
You are real!
No, but you are. Think about that. You knew you needed help. You knew that you needed inspiration. And what better inspiration is there than real life experience? But you knew you couldn't do that yourself. You pondered it, but it was all a bit too much, a bit too evil. And that's where I came in. Deep down in that messed up jelly mold that you call a brain, cogs and togs were whirling away and outspat me. The man you could never be, but whom you so desperately needed.
You killed all those people!
Technically you did.
God! What am I gonna do if I got mad?
You were always mad, but that's okay. You created me to shift the blame, and I was happy to take it. More than happy. Hey, it's all right. We'll go away together, just you and me, somewhere no one will ever find us. We have enough money. We'll make our own ending. You know what the best part is? Thanks to the books, you and me, we're gonna live forever.
Dustin Bayliss was found dead yesterday at approximately 6:30 p.m. The famous writer of the popular novels was found with some rather incriminating evidence at the scene. The deceased is currently our prime and only suspect in a number of murder investigations which have remained open for the past several years. The red lipstick was found on his person. We are not looking for any other suspects. Thank you.
In those final heated moments of his curious existence, you may find it surprising to learn that his life did not flash before his eyes. Rather, his thoughts are as clear and controlled as they had ever been. He thought of his father, and that someday he may find it within himself to forgive the sins of which his son had caused. He thought of loved ones still with us, and of his great remorse for the dearly departed. But, most importantly of all, Dustin had taken responsibility for his actions. Without seeking another to pass blame, the punishment was his, and his alone to bear, and thus, he was set free.